Hello and welcome once again to my garage here in Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. So, we completed a couple of cars yesterday. I was looking in my parking, and I still have quite a few junkers in there I could work on, but I really want to go to the junkyard. The black DeLorean over there is still not finished. I'm kind of putting it off because it has a Pagani V12 engine in it, and I know that's a pain in the butt to put together. So let's go to the junkyard and see if we can find something else that's fun to work on. Okay, we have arrived. And looks like an LX550. This is the V8 550S. It's a good car to do. I mean, it builds out pretty well, and it's valuable. What is this? This is a Lamborghini, I think. Huracan. I've done this car. The Lamborghini mods have been fairly disappointing to me, anyway. What is this? This looks like a yeah. This is another. No, this is the. So this. No, this is a V6. It's not the V8 one. Don't want to do another one of those so soon. Is this another? Oh no, this is a Tempest Magnum. And the flat-faced one is weird because it doesn't have this little image in the corner here with the pointy thing on the front. This car doesn't have it. When you build it out, it doesn't have that aerodynamic fairing on the front. I don't know why. What is this? This is probably a mod. Nissan GT-R. Might do this one. This is a little different. Looks like it has the V6B engine in it. Let's see what else there is here. Is this the AMG? No, yeah. Mercedes AMG. I'm pretty sure I actually did a video on this car already. It looks familiar to me anyway. So let's do that GT-R. That's a new one on me. This is a mod that I downloaded a little while ago and haven't gotten around to doing. So let's do this one. And it is, wow, $41,000 in this condition. So hopefully that means it'll build out very nicely. Okay, let's head back. Okay, let's look this thing over. A carbon fiber hood, yeah. So we're starting. I paid $41 for it, starting at $38,000. So okay, let's see how. What does it have for seats and where it's steering wheel? Seat 11. Front clamshell B, so it doesn't have a steering wheel. Oh, I bought all this stuff for that other car and ended up not using them. So that's hood D. Is there an engine cover on this? Yes, there is. No fenders, though. Oh, this is going to be fun. All these different kinds of parts. What do I have now? Hood D, taillight B, rear bumper E, and front bumper D. Oh, this is going to be fun. I need to add these to the list or I'm not going to remember them. And all those other parts were for the Skyline, and this is different. So the engine cover, and I have front bumper D. God, I need to look and see which doors this thing even has. Front window, and it was hood D. Headlight B, and tail light B. And the rear bumper was D. It's got all these different fenders and clamshells. I'm going to have to look and see exactly which ones. Headlights were B, taillights are B. Fortunately, there's only one mirror. What about the trunk? Of course there's different trunks. I got the body window A. Where's the left side body window? I don't think I bought any doors. Looks like it doesn't have a front license plate. Lovely. So I've replaced all of these pieces. Good. Let's get these things while I'm thinking about it too, before I forget. Yikes. It has 2 air filters. That's interesting. Oh, why did I do that? I bought 2 sets of the ABS equipment, which I don't need. I'm going to need to buy a bunch of clips and the fan housing. So it's like 8 clip A. And a couple of nice red air filters. Okay, let's take a look and see what other body parts we need. All D's. So front, rear, let's see, fender D. And then clamshell B, door B, trunk C. And it was trunk C. I thought I bought windows, but I guess not. That should be... where is it? Front right window, front left window. I need to look and see which rear clamshell that is. The car just has a ridiculous number of parts on it. It has a ridiculous number of parts available for it, rather, I mean to say. Rear clamshell C, this one. Okay, that should be body at 100%. Yes. And we're already at 97,000. I'm beginning to have high hopes for this car. Let's get her cleaned up. I even like that color. What excess crap do I have in my inventory? I'm not going to need that. I'll keep the ABS module and the ABS pump. I'm sure I'll have a use for them at some point. Another one of these modded cars where the bottom is just a flat plane. Does not appear to have any exhaust pieces either. Nope, no exhaust beyond the engine. Just has the manifolds. And that's all we're going to do right now, because there's no exhaust pipes to put on it. So now we'll go ahead and paint it. And I like this color, so I'm going to keep it this color. I like that you have to take all the suspension arms off before you can remove the knuckle. So the knuckle is just kind of hanging there in the air waiting for you to put your hands on it, I guess. Whee, that's all done. Now we can start buying things. And once again, I need 16 bushings. And that's 8 of each kind. Go ahead and buy the clutch parts, because I already have the old clutch out. Buy that fuel filter too, because I know I'm going to need it. Okay, so we can sell this and this and this. I'll try to repair that gearbox before I sell it. What else do we need to get rid of? The suspension stuff all needs to go. Well, not all of it, but the springs and things need to go. That's 2 shock absorber A's. Remember, shock absorber A. Brakes, so whack all the brake stuff. And the sway bars, that's rear sway bar B. And now I need to get the hubs. Wheel hub 3, rear wheel hub. And that should be just suspension arms now. Let's dismount those tires and see if we can repair the rims. That rim is 11%. May not be able to repair that one. This one is 37, so it should be repairable. So let's see what we can repair now. I think we broke something. Didn't get either of those rims. Bummer. So gearbox B, V6B, sell that. Not there. B6B. I went B6B. So which rims are these? Rim 13A, 20-inch. And those tires are 285, 35, 20. Yep, bought the right tires. I always like to make sure. what else do I need to replace? Looks like one set of the rear suspension arms. One rear drive axle, and we're there. I'm trying to remember to use the keyboard shortcut to go to the tablet. I've been playing this game for so long, and only just now have I learned that there's a keyboard shortcut to get to the tablet without having to go through the menu here. Trying to remember to use it. It's so much easier. Can't believe I went this long without doing it. That actually isn't what I meant to click on. I was trying to get the sway bar. Of the three major types of the rear ends that you'll see in this game, this is the most complicated one. I find it satisfying to put together, but sometimes I like a nice leaf spring rear end because I can knock those together really fast. Okay, the rear end is done! Hooray! Except for, of course, for attaching the drive shaft. But that's going to wait until the engine is ready. So now we can take the front end apart. Looks like the sway bar pieces are both sway bar B. That's good. Just have to remember that. take a moment to look under here. There's a rod cap. I don't see any crankshaft caps though. So there was only one rod cap. I have to buy all that stuff anyway. So now we can start buying the rest of our parts. 12 bushings. And tie rods and the sway bar. And we'll go ahead and buy brakes because I know I want to buy those. Okay, let's get the double wishbone, and the hubs. It's all front wheel hub. Okay, the rest of this stuff we will attempt to repair. Gotta dismount these rims too. One of those was 13 and that one is 12. Probably won't be able to repair either of them. Yeah, I don't think we broke anything, but we didn't get either of those rims back. 255, 40, 20. And that was 20-inch 13A. Yep, just to verify I bought the correct size tires and rims. Rim 13A, 20, yep. Okay, so all I need is a front steering knuckle C. Okay, all we have to do now is get these tires balanced and we can go reassemble the front end. Let's grab the engine crane too because we're going to need that in a moment. Okay, perfect. What? Wow, I guess I somehow I managed to not buy the outer tie rod. Or I bought 2 inners and 1 outer. I didn't realize I could even do that. Okay, almost there. 75% of the way done. Okay, suspension and stuff is done. Hooray! Let's see what our value is before we pull the engine out. Wow. So I paid $41,000 for this car, and it's $171,000 now. So that's going to be a nice payday. I hope I don't have to take that engine cover off, though. Whew, yeah, I thought it was going to make me take it off. So we start taking this thing apart. What do I need to get off there? That. Pretty sure that was just the crankshaft V8. Was it the V6B power steering pump? Actually, not sure. Yes, it was. I just bought an extra spark plug too. Keep going a little bit too far. I need to buy a belt tensioner and 3 roller A's. Oh, and I was going to buy those cam gears too. And did I buy a crankshaft pulley? I thought I did. Yeah, I did. There it is. I'll see if those timing covers are repairable. The water pump is probably repairable, and the arm may be. So I need to replace the 4 cam gears and the serpentine belts. Okay, now there's a spark plug that we can throw in the trash. The camshafts we'll replace. The engine heads we will replace. There's a thermostat that goes back here. I have to remember that. So I need 4 of these camshaft bearings, and I know I'm going to need the engine head covers, but once again I have forgotten which was which. I need the oil pan, and the thermostat, and the oil is the I6 filter. And then in here we're going to need 4 of these, 1 of those, 1 of those, 2 of them, 1 or 2 of those, 1 of these, 1 of these, and 1 of those. And that should be everything. No, the engine head cover. I'll have to wait though. Since I never can remember exactly which head covers that it's got like head cover, 2 head cover A's and a head cover B and a head cover C. One of these days I really should make an effort to memorize that. Okay, let's get rid of the pistons, because they're all garbage. And that leaves us with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 parts we might be able to repair. Looks like we did pretty well. Ah, the engine block. And let's see, there's another timing cover. It's gonna be pretty darn close to being... That's not what I want. think we're going to be pretty darn close to having everything that we need now to reassemble this engine without having to buy anything else, I hope. And there's a lot of performance parts you can stick on the V6B, so we can get a pretty significant performance increase out of this engine. Okay, perfect. It looks so much nicer when it's not a massive rust anymore. Oh, I just thought of something I didn't buy, and I knew it too. I didn't buy the ignition coils. That's the one head cover I actually have. I think it's 2 head cover A's. Yeah, 2 head cover A's and head cover B, because that's the one where the oil fill cap is. Okay, that's done. Everything is where it should be. Nope, it's not. I lied. Haha. Okay, now it's finished. Okay, that's everything. Now we can take this and put it in the car. Okay, priority number 1, put oil in the car. Just occurred to me too, I didn't buy a starter. I need to buy a starter for this thing. Which starter is it? Is it just regular starter or is it starter V8? It is starter V8. Okay, she's 100% across the board. Perfect. Time to send it to the dyno and see what it's got. I have a feeling this is going to be terrifying. Factory engine power of 251. Probably not. 475, maybe? Not quite as much as I thought, but 411 is a lot in a car like this. Okay, now we're going to take it out and drive it and see if we can kill ourselves on the speed track. Yeah, the interior looks good. The modder did a nice job. Excuse me, pardon me. Looks like it has a standard transmission though. Yeah, there's no clutch. I don't know why it makes me put a clutch, it made me put, I mean, there's a clutch and everything in there, but there's clearly just a gas and a brake in there. There's no clutch pedal. Okay, here we are. Yeah, that color is nice. Oh my god. I may have to go back into the paint shop and write down those numbers to make sure I can do this again if I feel like it. Since I like red, and I like red in any and every shade that it comes in, and this is a really good red. Got those weird little scoops there on the side. I didn't notice that before. Those weird little scoops at the front of the bumper. I don't know what those are for. I would imagine it's like... I can't imagine it would do anything but cause drag. Anyway, let's see if we can keep it in a straight line. Drifting to the left a lot. Trying to correct and keep it on the blacktop. Drifting back to the right now. Tracking pretty straight, up to 140 miles an hour. $150, 152. Yeah, 152. That seems like a pretty good speed for. That seems like a kind of speed that a kid could kill himself on the highway with. And we're back in the garage. This is kind of a neat car. I sort of like it. I want to sell it. I want to sell it to see how much money I get out of it, but I'm gonna have to keep an eye out for one of these. Let's do this first. I wanna send it to the paint shop and and write down those numbers. I have a notepad where I'm keeping a record of the numbers of colors that I think came out pretty well. There was a Porsche I did that was a red, kind of a deep red like this, but just the numbers aren't exactly the same. I wonder if there's even a livery for this car. Doesn't look like there is. Well, I'll have to keep an eye out for one of these for myself, but this one I'm going to go ahead and sell. And we are at... Remember, we purchased the car for $41,000, $274,000, restoration bonus of $54,000. So we're looking at what? $325,000 or so? $329,000 for this car. That's crazy. That would become one that I would do for a that would become a car that I would do over and over and over for money. Still haven't cracked 60 million though. I need to find another one of those Bugatti Chirons or something. Okay, well that will go ahead and bring this episode to a close. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed the video. And I hope to see you again for our next venture to the junkyard in search of new treasures to rebuild and flip for money. So on that note, bye for now.